vaccination coverage is crucial, and there will be a substantial legacy from polio eradication. I'm privileged to serve as the chair of the polio oversight board, and there are 4 objectives in the end game of polio: stopping polio everywhere, strengthening immunization systems, containment, eliminating it from most laboratories, and planning for a legacy so that emergency response, outbreak response, laboratory networks, surveillance systems, immunization systems are strengthened through this partnership. Global measles is a tremendous success story, but again unfinished. We've had a 75% drop in measles deaths, but still at least 140,000 deaths a year. This is from India. You can see that in general they're doing well, but there's a tremendous success story in China. 20 million chronic HPV infections prevented, 4 million lives saved. Global malaria deaths have fallen dramatically. And in fact, when you travel throughout Africa, you find dramatic differences with the use of bed-nets, rapid diagnostic tests, artemisinin-containing treatments. We're seeing from 25 to 50% of all child mortality in some areas was from malaria, to in some communities the elimination of malaria or the control of malaria. So, and we have a situation where there's too high a prevalence of primary cesarean section in many countries and too low a rate of cesarean section in many countries. Anytime less than 5% of pregnancies are resulting in cesarean section, it is highly likely that really bad things are happening to mothers and to infants. So what we did at CDC was to initiate, conceptualize in both countries is a dramatic increase in cesarean sections, a dramatic decrease in maternal mortality rate, and a significant big thing in global health is global health security. The Ebola epidemic has told us clearly that we face inevitable risks. We don't know what the next outbreak will be, or where it will be from, or when it will occur, but we're certain that it will occur, and that it may be a risk to any country in the world, any family, or child. We've not only been able to improve preparedness, but also to double vaccination rates and double treatment. We're now turning our attention to the elimination of malaria from Haiti, which we think is top security. It protects the poorest countries and the most neglected people. There are health and economic benefits. It strengthens the country capacity to take a holistic approach. Finally, I'd like to review this one last slide, which shows as a child, every person who could benefit from intervention is not benefiting. These are some of the most important interventions of tens of millions more lives are on the balance. And working together between public health and clinical medicine, between the pediatric community and the public health community, between national and global challenges, I'm confident that we will save those lives. Thank you very much.
He received the AAP2015 Fellow Achievement of Youth Guidance also. He is here today to talk about balancing childhood adversity with resilience, the health effects of positive exposure. Please welcome Dr. Robert Sege.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor. I have nothing to disclose, except that I'm indebted to my colleagues, Charlene Harper-Brown, CSSP, Jennifer Jones at Wisconsin, the Alliance for Strong Families and Children, and Kristen Ethel at Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, each of whom shared some of their data that I was sharing with you today. I'm so delighted to be here because we are at the dawn of a new era. We now understand through techniques like functional MRI, a number of other techniques, we understand how the human brain develops, what happens, this power brings the connections from white matter, which you can clearly see developing from 1 week through 3 months a year. Carbon dioxide goes down, and over the course of the first few minutes and hours and days, the respiratory virus goes down. The Keats 21 meeting on Friday have heard about the Adverse Childhood Experiences Study, or ACEs. What the ACEs study showed is that adverse experiences have lifelong effects. So we know, of course, that having a household member who's in prison, being abused, neglected, physically, sexually, or emotionally during your childhood, having a parent who has a mental health problem, an alcohol problem, or addiction, all of these adverse events have lifelong effects. We also know that there are some adversities that weren't in the original study, which was conducted among a middle-class population in the Pacific Northwest. This little girl is a refugee from wars in the Middle East. She has physical abuse, sexual abuse, emotional neglect, physical neglect, and household violence, like losing a parent through divorce or abandonment, partner-conflict diseases, smoking, suicide, transgender pregnancies, adolescent pregnancy, and quite a few others. 2009, 1 year, results in 100 of these childhood adversities to these adult health outcomes. And I'm doing that because I want to leave you with hope. And hope, of course, stands for health outcomes from positive experiences, equally as important as the negative health effects of adverse experiences. So as you hold that person in your mind, unconditional love that goes on in the first year of life. Do their parents talk to them or read to them? As you can see, this little child in this balance bike is not only learning physical activity, he's interacting with another behavior for child development, something we often forget about in our overstressed lives. When a person's an adolescent, and probably everyone